You are now watching The Leaping Lemur.
Alright folks, here we go. Today we're going to be talking about the creeper Paul Breach once again. Now it's been a cool minute since I talked about Paul Breach because honestly I forgot about the guy. I think he just slowed down posting or whatever and kind of faded into obscurity for a couple of months, but now he's back posting his normal cringy bullshit. I feel like this happens every once in a while, not just with Paul Breach but with every lolcow in general. They have phases where they step away from the internet, but it's usually only for a short period, sometimes weeks, maybe a month at most, and then they'll come back stronger than ever. With Paul, it seemed like even before he went on hiatus, he was in an airport all the time because he was constantly traveling. Somehow this dude has disposable income. My theory is that it's all the stupid people that decide to gift him. I don't know why, but people will give him massive amounts of gifts just so he says their name. Like at this point, these people can't even comment anything because he has comments turned off for everyone, so they're just donating money to him for nothing more than his attention. It's pretty sick. So this has resulted in Paul being able to have the disposable income to travel, and of course that causes issues because like people notice Paul on the streets, they notice him in airports, and he has a huge ego, so anytime somebody records him or talks shit about him, he can't take it and he puts them on blast on his Instagram page. And I mean, this whole situation is made even worse by the fact that Paul will sit there and record these cringy ass videos in public and in the airport, so he's basically making himself a target, right? People can hear him making these nasty noises, recording himself, putting his hands in his mouth, trying to be all cutesy or whatever, and the whole thing just comes off as fucking creepy, you know? It makes the guy super noticeable. So let me show you a few of these videos. Some of them are a little old, they're from like April or whatever, but they're pretty recent. Like he keeps doing this same trend where he'll make these nasty noises, stick his finger in his mouth, and talk about like if he made them wet or sticky when they watch the video. It's disgusting. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, it's pretty fucking disgusting, but I mean this shit is pretty on brand with Paul Breach. Last time he was dressing up in women's clothes and saying some pretty nasty stuff too. This guy loves attention. He'll basically do anything he can for it, to the point of degrading himself and making himself look like a jackass. I mean, y'all, this dude is straight up gooning in the airport and he expects people not to record him. He's making himself a target at this point. And I don't think it's cool. Like, I don't think people should record him. I think people should just like ignore him and leave him alone because he craves the attention anyway. But like, if he's doing this shit in the airport, I can understand how that could be pretty jarring. You know, somebody sitting there moaning in the middle of an airport, putting their hands in their mouths and shit. You see somebody like that and you want to let everybody know that he's around. But at the end of the day, he loves that shit. So it's kind of hard, you know. On one hand, you want to warn the general public that Paul Breach is around. I can understand that. But on the other hand, he ends up getting all worked up, making a bunch of posts on Instagram and using it as an opportunity to stalk the person and harass them. If you have followers anywhere and you're public about your life, you should probably expect to be recorded by people. It's one thing if they record you from a distance. It's another thing if they're up in your face, you know, trying to ask you questions and shit. Those are two different things. This person just recorded Paul Breach from a distance and he totally went off on them. He did way more than he should have, and he started harassing this person all because they recorded him for a short time from a distance. So I got a little bit ahead of myself. Let me explain what happened. So this TikTok user who goes by the name Lauren posted a video where they recorded Paul Breach from a distance. They were at the airport with their boyfriend, whatever. It was just a little video, you know, it was nothing major. Paul Breach crashed out on them, made a bunch of posts on his Instagram page, and just blew the whole thing out of proportion, right? Just like took it and ran with it and acted like it was the worst thing in the world that he was recorded from a distance, even though he's a TikToker with followers. You know, he's a TikToker who knows that his videos get views and he has followers, right? As much as I don't want to admit it, it's true. The dude has followers on TikTok. Like, people know who he is. So he should expect for shit like this to happen, at least to a degree, right? It's not like this chick went up to his face and started like recording him hella crazy or something. She just simply recorded him, said a few words, and then uploaded it to TikTok. There was a woman even more recently who goes by the name Minnie on TikTok, and she talked about how she saw Paul Breach at the airport and she seemed pretty freaked out about it. Like I said, this dude will sit there and record these nasty videos because he knows people see him in public, and I don't know, maybe he just wants to fuck with them. Maybe he doesn't want to be recorded. So his idea of fucking with them is moaning into the camera, being sexual, and putting his fingers in his mouth. I guess like embarrassing himself in public before somebody else can do it for him. It's pretty fucking weird.
We've just got off a 14-hour plane ride, and if that wasn't traumatic enough, this is what we greeted with in London airport.
Oh my god, you've never guessed what's happened to me. Firstly, I walked past some other content creator today from TikTok at the airport, and his husband obviously noticed me. And you know what? This content creator, he looked like a much older version of myself. But I digress. More important things. Hi.
Right, so I saw Paul Breach at the airport this morning and posted a TikTok, and now he's like crashing out on Instagram and TikTok, posting me and posting like rules and regulations saying you can't actually film in the airport, you can't take pictures in the airport. Wait a minute. This is post that he's put on Instagram. Pause to read it. And then this is another post on his Instagram. Well, this made me chuckle at the airport. I thought it were illegal to take pictures in airport. I'm delirious. I'm jet lagged. And now I'm being dragged all over TikTok and Instagram by Paul Breach.
Hey guys, I'm in a Capitol right now. Ignore me, I look a mess. But you'll never guess who we just saw. We saw Paul Breach.
Paul Breach. Right outside an arcade. I was gobsmacked.
So I don't know, this seems like it may become a thing now, especially with Paul Breach doing weird shit in the airport. This dude will sit there and say that people shouldn't record him in the airport while simultaneously making these weird ass videos where he's moaning in the camera, recording people in the background. It's like super hypocritical, you know? I don't know why, but for some reason, when I looked up Paul Breach airport, that other video came up and I thought she was talking about seeing him at an airport, but when I listened more closely, I could hear that she said that she saw him in an arcade. Apparently, he's been all over the place, but one of the places that he visited recently was Tokyo, so I guess people are just seeing Paul Breach all over the place and they're usually recording their interactions with him. I believe this was sort of a theme in my other Paul Breach video where people would walk by him in the streets and record him, and then he would get all pissed off about it and make like 5 posts calling the person out and saying what they did was illegal, they shouldn't be able to record him. Like, he always pulls the illegal card, as if he doesn't always record in public or live stream in public and have random people in the background that don't want to be involved in his weird shenanigans, you know? Recently, I had a chance to watch one of Paul Breach's live streams, and I gotta say, they're fucking weird. I've looked at some in the past, and usually he turns comments off. This one, it's the same shit. He turned the comments off, and it's fucking insane to see some dude talking to himself with no interaction from the chat whatsoever. The only thing that's going on is GIFs. GIFs are being sent. That's it. And somehow he's having full conversations with these people, and it's all in his head. It's fucking insane. You know, it's not even like sub-only mode is turned on. Literally, comments are turned off. So the only thing anybody can do is gift. And he's playing this game where he wants people to gift depending on the order of their name in the alphabet. So, you know, he starts off with A and ends with Z, and he's looking for people that their names begin with that letter, right? It's a little game he created so he can get more gifts, and his audience seems to be into that, you know, the stupid people that decide it's okay to donate to a PDF file. I don't know what they're thinking, but a lot of people donate to this guy. guy. And it's not like he's doing anything interesting. The whole time he's just up his own ass talking about how good he is at sports, fucking doing bottle tricks, acting like it's the coolest thing in the world. And this guy's like a 40-year-old. He's a 40-year-old man and he's acting like doing like bottle flips in the air and playing rugby when he was 12 is the coolest thing in the world. It's probably some of the most awkward shit I've ever watched. Like, this dude can't just stop talking about how good he is at bullshit while he's trying to make some kind of fake conversations with the audience. Let me know what you guys think. I think Paul Breach is going fucking insane though.
Charlie, thanks for Rose. Maddie, hello. I need somebody begin with G. Where's Gio gone? Gio, you've let me down. Rosie, Maddie, wait. Charlie, thanks for Rose. Rosie, Maddie, I need those letters soon, maybe. Lindsay, hope you're good. Hope you and partner are doing well. You and family, you and son are doing well. Person, thanks for Rose. Someone beginning with G. Rosie, thanks for Rose. Emily, thank you for the You're Awesome. I'm humidity's out. I'm sweating. I'm glowing. I'm perspiring. I do the butcher. I do the baker. I do the home and the family maker. I do the acting. I do the hand stuff. Rosie, Emily, hi. Layla, thanks for the blower kiss. Over there. Rosie, G, someone begin with G. Person, Layla, thank you for the, I mean, somebody beginning with G. G for tractor. Is anybody in there, beginning with G? Mods, is anybody in that lurking, just watching me, staring at me, fantasising about me? Layla, thank you for the love you. I do look cute. Hi. Even when I'm perspiring, ain't it looking cute? What's that? Oh, don't bite me there, you little... Layla, thanks for this. Attack, thank you for the You're Awesome. That was the live being mosquitoed. Grown man, by the way. Grown man, by the way. You're older than my chihuahua. I don't even own a chihuahua. Someone beginning with G, please. G. 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 G for giraffe. It's all gone now. Do you know what, though? All these temples and shrines, I'm temple and shrined out, to be honest. I'm palaced out. Temple and shrined out. But they do have these water fountains. I don't ever drink out of the ones in England, but there, oh, it's so nice having a refreshing drink of water from fountains. Nah, it's lovely. It's lovely. G. Fair play. G. Look how cute I look. G. Layla, we need you in a minute. Thank you for the alien pet. So... G. I thought he was going to say hello. He didn't say hello. He didn't even smile. Didn't even smile at me. The lady smiled. She didn't smile. G. Layla, thank you for the You're Awesome. Do you know what? I am... Ooh, that was sweaty. I am awesome. Oh, the cuckoo's back. Yay. 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 I'm gonna go. I'm gonna boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go. Oh my God. Yeah, I do still love myself. Do you like the new trousers? Aren't they nice? Bet they are wondering what I'm doing. Well, no, because they don't really stare. They just walk. They looked and they just walk past. I thought it might smile. Layla, thank you for the alien pet.
Is Paul Breach on crack or something like that? His movements are so sporadic. I feel like I've seen him like this before in the past, but this is sort of intense. This is a different level. Homie straight up talking to himself. He's spazzing all over the place. Like, he's definitely on something. He's talking about how he's perspirating. It's very weird. It's got like a crackhead vibe going on. The whole time too, he's begging for gifts. He wants one specific person. It has to be the person whose name starts with the letter he wants. It seems like just a way for him him to get more gifts, you know what I mean? He asks for people with these specific names to gift them, and then he gets gifts from a bunch of other people, and then when the time comes, he'll beg for that person whose name starts with the letter he wants to come back. He'll be like, you know, Michelle, it's your time. Ronaldo, it's your time. Like random ass letters and shit. It's just a way for him to beg for gifts without actually begging for gifts. He turns it into a game, you know, in his mind, if he turns it into some kind of game, then it's technically not him begging. It's just his audience playing a game with him. It's fucking pathetic. And this dude is fucking 40 years old. He's a grown ass man, and he acknowledges this. He says this at one point, and he's sitting there doing fucking TikTok dances in the middle of the woods, in the middle of a walking trail. There's people walking by. This is in public. This isn't really the best place to go live, Paul. It's fucking weird. You're disrupting everybody. Nobody wants to be a part of your weird live stream. And it's not even just that, you know what I mean? It's not even like he's just recording on the trail. He's also acknowledging these people. He's trying to talk to them. He's trying to get them to be a part of his live stream. He's like smiling at them and shit. Of course they don't want anything to do with you. You look fucking insane. You're a grown man dancing in the middle of the woods. You're doing TikTok dances and shit, dude. You look deranged. You're quite literally talking to yourself, and they don't even know this, but your audience isn't even interacting with you. You aren't having a conversation with them. You're having a conversation with yourself. Insane, bro. You can't even leave comments on for your supporters. Can't even do sub-only mode, members only type shit. You can't even handle that, bro. How weak are you? Are you afraid that your own fan is going to criticize you for being annoying or for being a grown-ass man dancing in the woods? Check it out. Here's the reality at this point. Paul Breach is going into the woods, dressing up in his stepdaughter's clothes and dancing around on camera for views. That's the plain way to put it. There's no other way to see it. This dude is sitting there, dressing in his stepdaughter's clothes, doing TikTok dances at the age of 40 for a little bit of attention. It's sick. He's sick in the head. But if you ask Paul Breach, he's the best person in the world. He's good at everything he does. Although he has to sit there and do TikTok dances for money all day. Doesn't sound like you're very good at whatever you want to be good at if your life had to devolve into that, right? If now you sit there, dress in women's clothes and do TikTok dances. And this isn't me making fun of Paul Breach for like being a cross-dresser, because he's not really a cross-dresser. He just does that shit for attention. To him, it isn't about how he feels on the inside. It's about him getting TikTok views. He does it because he knows the videos blow up. People are commenting on the videos calling him a weirdo because it is his stepdaughter's clothes he's wearing. I think he started to do it less and less lately, but it's definitely still around. Like every once in a while he'll upload a video where he's in a dress or some bullshit like that, and you already know where he's getting it from. He's either getting it from his wife or his girlfriend, I don't know if they're married, and his stepdaughter. It's all just for attention. It's pretty plain to see. The only time he does that shit is when he's posting a TikTok video, an Instagram video, or he's on a live stream, and it's pretty fucking disgusting. In this live stream, this dude continues to make a fool of himself and act narcissistic. He says shit like he's the best at X, Y, and Z, when in reality, if he was so good at soccer, he would be a soccer player. If he was so good looking, he would be a model, right? He's not these things because he isn't good at everything. He's good at being a goofball on TikTok. That's the only thing he's good at.
Lucy, Olivia, unapologetic. Keep being apologetic. Unapologetic. And so cute. Oh my god, oh what a catcher. He was very heavy foot. It's because he stepped on this thing. Lucy, Alana, ooh. I told you I was talented at everything I do. I know. Olivia, thanks for joining the team. I can catch without looking. Oh my god, I'm like a superstar. It's because he was walking on the decking thing. That's why he probably had proper footwear for going up a mountain, whereas I'm doing it in shoe trainers. Somebody been with G. G, Olivia, thank you. These are so light and flat. Oh, they're so airy. It's so nice. I've got two other pairs of trousers with me, but these are so nice now. Honestly, they're airy where I need airing. They're very nice. Love it. You alright? Hey, don't gazers. I need someone beginning with G, please, for this game to continue. Oh, I didn't even look. Wasn't even looking. Oh yeah, you're right. I really do amuse myself. What time is it there? You love Nels. What times? I keep thinking it's daytime for you. It's night time, isn't it? What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Emma, thank you for the grower. Emma, do you know about G? We're looking for someone beginning with G. Oh. He's going to smash my phone then. G. Oh, it's only 11:45. Oh, okay. I thought it was like 1 a.m. then. I was like, oh my God. Emma, thank you for the scarab. I need someone begin with G. Please. I said please. I've been catching stuff for your amusement. Green. Fuck off! Biting me, you little... What's this? Hannah, so close. We need you in a minute, Hannah. Hannah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you and partner are doing well. I hope Manchester's doing well for you. I hope you're living life to the fullest. H. No, not HG. We need G first. I'm so happy. Look at that. Action shot. Plot. Thank you, those. G. I just need someone's name beginning with G. That's honestly all I need. Georgie, you amazing. Hannah, now is your time to shine. Georgie, you're fantastic. Thanks for joining the team. Georgie, you're incredible. H. Hannah, now is your time to shine like the star that you are. This is what happens when you lot go too early. You go too early. Rudy. Hello, Rudy. Thank you, Roses. No, we need H. Hannah, it's literally your time to shine.
This is how I would imagine a crackhead behind 7-Eleven would act if you gave them a brick and told them it was a phone. They'd set that shit up against a rock and start doing fucking dances and acting like they were talking to people and making up these little games. I'd imagine it look exactly like this. This is like the closest that you're gonna get to that kind of interaction. He's sitting there begging for money, dancing around, spastically doing these movements. He looks crazy. He looks goofy as fuck. It's to the point where people are avoiding him on that trail, and he's talking about it. He's talking about how people aren't even interacting with him because he looks insane, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's in a place where, you're supposed to respect people's privacy. He's in Tokyo, I'm pretty sure, right? He's in like Japan or something. So I'm sure they're not accustomed to people sitting there screaming, dancing spastically on a trail that's supposed to be calm. There's probably bird watchers out there too, and I know bird watchers don't fuck around when it comes to people disturbing the birds, because then, it's hard to watch them when they're all gone. I just don't really understand why go out in nature, right? And you're supposed to enjoy this place. You're supposed to enjoy nature, look at the scenery, look at the birds, and you decide to open up a TikTok live and do that instead. Doesn't make any sense. Just go home and do a TikTok live. Why would you do one in the middle of the woods? It's not even just the middle of the woods. It's a walking trail where you're supposed to be, looking at birds and walking and relaxing, and there's people that are trying to chill. They don't want to see you sitting there doing TikTok dances, singing to yourself about being a butcher and a baker and shit. I don't even know what the fuck this guy's doing. He's doing the most recent TikTok trend, right? It's cringe. Bro is cringe as fuck. You're 45 years old. Get a grip. With all that being said, that's all I have for Paul Breach for now, until he freaks out on another person in the airport. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you watched all the way to the end, you're the best. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.